Never, ever walk on stage as an MC without first doing a vocal warm-up. Not only is there a danger of damaging or straining your vocal cords, but a warmed-up voice is a far more interesting voice. Your audience will be more receptive and interested in listening to it. And this applies in both stage situations and in virtual presentations and meetings. So in the short video, I'm going to give you the vocal exercises, the warm-ups that I use every single time before I go on stage, plus a few extra guidelines and some resources. Now, if you get any value out of the video, please give us a like, a thumbs up. It really encourages us to make more of these videos. And why don't you subscribe? We publish weekly. Okay, here are the 5 things that I always do before I go on stage. I always like to start with a little bit of humming. Up and down some scales, or you can hum a song that you know. You can do it with your mouth closed, or you can do it with your mouth open. It's up to you. The second section is a series of 3 things. First is a jaw wriggling. Just get your jaw loosened up. Those muscles at the side there always loosen up. Like when you're going to the dentist, just get ready for that. The second one is the tongue waggling. Waggle your tongue up and down and side to side and side to side. Now, if you can't find a quiet spot to do it, you can do it behind your hand like that. And the last one is the lips buzzing. Likewise, you can cover up your mouth if you don't want to spray everyone, but blow some raspberries, which really gets everything moving along there. And then there's an exercise that I learned in my acting days. You go through the vowels, A, E, I, O, U. But each time you add a different consonant in front of the vowel. So for instance, the B's would be bay, bee, bi, bo, boo. And then D, day, dee, die, do, do. And then F, fay, fee, fi, fo, foo, etc. Now, it doesn't work with every consonant. Sometimes there's little clashes there. But it's really good because it makes you do different things and different sounds and use your mouth in different ways. Those are great little warm-ups. So the humming, the jaw wriggling, the tongue waggling, the lips are buzzing, and then the A, E, I, O, U with an added consonant. Now, a couple of guidelines, and then I'll give you some resources. If you are the MC, it is best to avoid coffee and alcohol before the event. Now, how long before the event? Well, that is up to you. But just be aware that coffee and alcohol can dry out your mouth. And that is the exact opposite of what you want. So water is good, lots of water. But once again, be aware that cold water, icy cold water, can actually be detrimental. It will shrink the vocal cords, causing a little bit of tightness there. So room temperature for water, but try and drink lots of it as you go through the day. There's also a few commercial products if you are prone to getting a sore throat with a big event. And both of these are used a lot by theatre performers, for singers, in musicals and things. Vocal Zone is the kind of the UK brand and very, very popular all over the world. And Greth's Pastilles, once again, available everywhere. But those two are worth looking up if you are going to do this seriously. And lastly, here's my pro tip for you. If you want to have a great voice, an interesting voice, then you have to use it every day. Keep it in tip-top shape by reading it out loud every day. I always have a couple of books of poetry or a play or even just articles, and I will just find 5 minutes or 10 minutes during the day and I will read out loud. This keeps your voice active, and that's the way to improve. You can try different things out. And if you really want to dive deep into using your voice properly, then I suggest this book, The Voice and the Actor by Cecily Berry. It came out in 1974 and it's still in print. It's still recommended, and it's used by most acting schools and drama schools right around the world. She was the voice director of the Royal Shakespeare Company, and she's coached many, many popular, famous film stars and stage actors. So that's it from me. I hope you got some value out of this video, and why don't you watch one that's coming up right now.